So, hello friends. Today being the first class, we were actually starting this batch today, and I think there are a lot of people who are still trying to log in. We explained the process to you, and I am sure you are able to log in. I could see some people already on the line online. So let me make some introductory remarks. So friends, today's purpose is basically to onboard all of you and give you an idea of how this batch is going to happen. The actual classes will begin from tomorrow. The syllabus we will be covering it from tomorrow, and there are 2-3 points here I wanted to tell you. One, the main issue is, see, this is, we will be covering both Indian history and Telangana history here for the Group 1 examination. This is a prelims cum mains. This is prelims cum mains batch where everything will be covered comprehensively from the preliminary point of view as well as the mains point of view. For example, if you explain a topic, say for a Harappan civilization, which is the beginning of the main syllabus, right, in Indian history, we will cover both in the way that how preliminary questions are asked and how the mains questions are asked. Okay, and notes will be given to you. Detailed notes for the mains will be given to you. Prelims, of course, I keep writing on the board and explain. You can copy that. Another very important aspect of this program is the weekly tests. See, generally people try to write tests only after the entire syllabus is covered or whatever, but in my opinion that is a wrong way. The best thing is to consolidate what you are reading. Okay, for example, if you read for 1 week or 10 days chapter wise, better appear for the preliminary tests as well as mains tests. So first 2 weeks I don't give you any tests, you will be given lot of notes and discussion explanation. Then every Saturday you will have chapter wise objective type tests for the prelims orientation and also for the mains purpose, descriptive questions. And I will give you the questions or the notes in a Q&A manner to you, so that explanation will be very comprehensive, and the notes for mains is tailored in such a way that you would be able to write that in time in the examination. Okay, and the papers will be corrected and explained to you in person. Those who are in Hyderabad and here, they can come to the academy and have one-to-one discussion with me. And we have a large number of students who are outside Hyderabad also, from different parts of Telangana. For them, it will be online mode, where I do explain. We'll connect with each other personally and explain the tests. How do you write mains tests? How do you write? What are the problem? What are the issues, like that? So it is actually an online. It's a hybrid mode in the sense that we have classes will be online, but as you could see, we are having a chart where you can ask me the questions and I can explain it instantly to you. So there is an interactive dialogue based classes, and weekends, every week or whenever you want to meet me or whenever you want to ask some doubts, in person we are available. Okay, friends, this is how a lot of people are doing these days. Even though earlier we used to have both online and offline, but lot of people are preferring online. Very few people are coming. For example, if I have about 65 students now for this batch, I am not sure, not more than 6-7 people would actually come physically. They will say, sir, we also see online. So there are advantages of online classes. One, you can actually revise your classes, your content, and secondly, tests will be in person. So mentoring or tests will be in person, classes will be online, and you could see the quality of class and our the digital systems are highly advanced, which will give you a real feel. In fact, it's as if you are sitting in front of me only. So you can fine tune your preparation and plan accordingly. So, and friends, let me also explain you the basic aspects of syllabus. In the preliminary, they simply said Indian history and culture. Mains history and culture both India and Telangana, right? Harappan civilization. Main syllabus begins from Harappan civilization, but preliminary syllabus we need to start with the Stone Age or prehistoric cultures. Without understanding how the old Stone Age, Mesolithic age, New Stone Age has come, what are the developments, you can't understand the Harappan civilization, how it originated. So we'll start the class with the prehistoric cultures, where Paleolithic, Old Stone Age, Mesolithic, that is Microlithic, and Neolithic, New Stone Age are covered. Friends, prehistoric cultures. When we say prehistory, I just want you to understand some important terminology here before we go into the classes, because when you read NCERT or when you listen to our classes or read our notes, you will come across this. For those who are from the non-history background, for those who are preparing for the first time, this is going to be help you greatly. Prehistory means a period when there is no script. A period when there was no script. See, people did not start speaking immediately after getting born. But on Puttagane, can we say, hello Amma, how are you? How is mom, my dear mom? Will you say that? Absolutely no, right? So, language spoken and written are different parts. We can speak, but we may not be able to write. ఇప్పుడు చాలా మంది ఇంకా ఇండియాలో అన్ఫార్చునేట్లీ ఇల్లిటరేట్స్ ఉన్నారు. వాళ్ళు మాట్లాడతారు కదా, తెలుగు మాట్లాడతారు, ఇంగ్లీష్ మాట్లాడతారు, whatever. I mean, abroad లో అయితే, but they may not be able to write, right? అంటే రాయలేకపోతారు, చదవలేకపోతారు. They are illiterates. So like that, the language came later. So language first, తర్వాత script రాయడం. So a period when there was no script is called prehistory. No script is called prehistory. Now what is the example for prehistory? We have old Stone Age, that is Paleolithic. Then we have Mesolithic or Microlithic, Sushma Rati Yugam antam. Pata Rati Yugam, Sushma Rati Yugam. Then Neolithic, that is Navina Rati Yugam, Neolithic period. These are the periods which are examples for prehistory in our history component. Then we also have another thing. This is one thing. Another term which you have to be aware is proto-history. Proto-history, right? Proto-history is a period when we have script but we can't understand it. Harappans had pictographic script, but are you able to read it? So far, no. So it's a prototype kind of thing, right? So proto-history is a period when there is a script but not deciphered. అంటే అర్థం కానటువంటి లిపి ఉన్న కాలాన్ని proto-history అంటాం. ప్రాక్ చారిత్రకీగా ఉంటుంది. The classes are English medium only, but sometimes for the benefit of our students I do talk in Telugu, okay? But notes classes are completely in English medium only, other than some terminology, okay? Proto-history is a period when there was script but it is not understood. So prehistory is a period when there was no script. Proto-history is when there was a script but not understood. Not understood. Example, best example, Harappan civilization or Indus Valley civilization. We have pictographic script but it is not understood. So Harappan civilization belongs to proto-historic period, and the Paleolithic, Mesolithic and Neolithic period belongs to the prehistoric period. And friends, I also want to tell you what is culture. Culture is a way of life. Civilization is a combination of cultures. Okay? Sanskriti anta. So these are relatively smaller groups of people compared to civilization. Now we say Telugu culture, Kannada culture, Bengali culture, Gujarati culture, Telangana culture, Andhra culture, Maharashtra culture, all are groups of people, Indian civilization. So when we say culture, we are naturally talking about a small groups, okay, in history, ancient Indian history. When we say civilization, it is a combination of cultures and advanced. So Harappan civilization is called civilization because it is very big. Whereas prehistoric culture, old stone age culture అంటే కొంత జనాలు కలిసి నివసిస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి they have their own lifestyle, way of life, that is called culture. Then we also need to focus on this, the basic aspects which we will be starting our syllabus from the next class is the prehistoric cultures. Okay, రాతి యుగపు సంస్కృతులు లేదా prehistoric cultures, that is what we need to start, and after that we will go to Harappa. As I said, friends, we will have a thorough discussion, comprehensive discussion and explanation, so that you will not lose out anything, and the best way to start now, one by one, so that you will have enough time to write. Okay, so this is just an introductory session for all of you, because we have large number of students who are trying to log in, and people today also so many people have joined. We are creating logins for them, and the classes are stored, for you, even after the completion of batch. With the classes you can access for a period of 6 months minimum. Okay, so that if you have any doubt you can go back. So it will be stored in your login. All the notes will be given in a printed form, right? So for mains and prelims, of course, I explained. So this is the modality, and tomorrow we will discuss, in the next class we will discuss about the prehistoric cultures, Paleolithic, Mesolithic or Microlithic and Neolithic. Then after that we will move on. The next class on his prehistoric cultures is actually for the preliminary purpose and understanding purpose. Main syllabus will begin from Harappan civilization. Okay, so thanks for joining our academy, and this is the best time to start preparing. So see you all in the next class. Thank you. If you have any login issues, don't know how to do it, get back to our office please. My team will support you. Okay, thank you.